When the husband and wife finished eating, the wife called the waiter over and said, "Could you please pack up the leftovers?" That made the husband wonder why his wife was always so incredibly frugal. He frowned and said, "Can you please stop being so embarrassing?" The wife calmly replied, "What's embarrassing about this?" The husband didn't say another word and simply walked away. The next day, he was shocked when he spotted the same towel he had already thrown in the trash. He looked at his wife in disbelief and said, "I already threw the towel away, and you still picked it back up. How much would it really cost to buy a new one?" The wife gently answered, "It's only a little torn, and it still works just fine. Throwing it away would be such a waste." But the husband said, "Honestly, it feels like I'm wiping my face with an old cleaning rag." Then, at the beginning of every month, the wife would ask him to transfer his entire paycheck to her. As usual, he would get upset, but he still sent her almost everything, keeping only a little money for food and cigarettes. One day, he made plans to hang out with his friend, but his wife said she wanted to come too. Knowing how careful she always was with money, he didn't want to take her along. Before long, he got so frustrated that he called his friend and canceled the plans. His friend laughed and said, "Your wife is so controlling, it's honestly embarrassing. If I ever get married, I won't let my wife handle my money, and I'll do whatever I want." That was the final straw for the husband, and he decided it was finally time to stand up for himself. So he marched over to his wife, ready to give her a piece of his mind. But before he could even say a word, she smiled and said, "We can finally buy a car." Completely confused, the husband asked, "Buy a car?" The wife happily said, "Didn't you tell me before how inconvenient life is without one?" You see, the husband used to complain because he always got soaked walking in the rain, so he suggested that they start saving for a car. The wife agreed, telling him she would manage his spending money and save the rest of every paycheck. The husband agreed, trusting her to handle the money and sticking to the plan. Now the wife smiled proudly and said, "We finally have enough money to buy a car, and from now on, we won't have to be so careful with towels." The husband stood there in complete shock because she had even bought him a brand new set of towels. The wife looked at him with a warm smile and asked, "Honey, weren't you about to tell me something?" The husband realized he was the one who hadn't stayed committed to their plan, and feeling guilty, he said, "I'm sorry, honey. I've made things so much harder for you than I ever realized. From now on, I'll quit smoking. I'll stop drinking. I won't waste money going to parties, and together we'll save even more." Hearing those words filled the wife with happiness. One day, after they finished eating, the wife was surprised to hear her husband tell the waiter, "Could you please pack up the leftovers?" At that moment, she knew he truly understood her, appreciated every sacrifice she had made, and loved her even more because of it. Give one like for both of them.